the client should be saying, man, this guy knows exactly what I'm thinking. He knows exactly what I need. He's not just guessing at it, he's got it down.
I've got Uncle Joe Crisara here from Service MVP on the Bring on Success program. Hey, Joe, how are you?
I'm doing great today, Jim. How you doing? Thanks for inviting me on. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Hey, I am excited. Coming up March 2nd through 4th, True Grit in Vegas at the Cosmopolitan. Tell us about it.
Well, True Grit is a place where all the pure motive service professionals come to be able to get together and network, as well as learn some powerful new lessons and a new way of training people, Jim, and some really powerful speakers too that we're really excited about introducing to our team.
You know, I see my friend Tommy Mello, or I should say our friend Tommy Mello is going to be there. What's Tommy going to be talking about?
First of all, Tommy's going to be there. He's going to be there the night before too. So when we had that contractor cocktail mixer, if you want to see Tommy with a few adult beverages in him, you might be able to see him there, and you might be able to get a few words in with him that are more personal and off the record. You know, the kind of Tommy Mello experience that we'd all like to get on the Wednesday night at 6 o'clock till 9, and who knows how late it'll go. Hoping it won't go too late, so they have to get started out the next day. But the next day on day one, which is Thursday, then Tommy's going to be opening up as our keynote speaker, 8 o'clock in the morning. He's a great friend of mine and yours, right, Jim? Jim, I mean,
I love
how
Tommy.
much impact does how much impact does Tommy Mello had on your life?
You know, Tommy is a significant player in home service, and I'll tell you, he's one of the nicest guys, one of the most knowledgeable people, and he's opened himself up to help anybody. And he's not one of these guys who knows it all. He'll tell you he seeks other greats to make him great, and then he teaches all of us. He's fantastic.
Yeah, and so he will be our keynote speaker, opening up at 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock on Thursday, 8 to 9. He will tell you how to develop and train your team so that you can home grow your team of professionals. And I can't wait for that. It's an exciting meeting on that, and I can't hardly wait for everybody to hear that. But then we start after that with the escape room experiences after Tommy. And this is where the fun really begins, Jim.
Really? Well, let's hear about it.
Well, what happens here is we have a speaker that goes up first thing about 45 minutes. We have Alicia Ivani, and we also have Sabrina Scott, who will be doing our WOW customer service experience training. They are the customer service reps from Service MVP. Will be teaching you and your employees about how to create that WOW customer experience. The WOW experience, which is when you first say hello, to the time where you learn about the people and how to connect with people, to what we call magic moments. And then we break out into an escape room, Jim, with 4 different quadrants. The first quadrant is the introduction. The next quadrant is the being able to learn about the family. The next quadrant is the magic moment. And the final quadrant is to make sure that everybody anticipates the needs. How can we anticipate the needs of our clients so we get to do things before they ask us, right? That's the WOW experience, and I'm really proud to hear about that one.
The magic moment sounds kind of romantic. The magic moment.
Well, it sort of is. It's you. It's your customer. It's your customer falling in love with you, Jim. Is what it comes down to.
I figured it was that.
It's the customer falling in love with you, the service provider. I'm not sure if it's romantic, but I would definitely say it's an experience that people get, and definitely I would definitely like to see everybody learn how to do magic moments. If everybody could be a magic moment service provider, I think we'd all be in great shape in this country.
I know the escape room is something that you do on a regular basis in your trainings.
Yeah, it is. It's something that turns it from a normal training where people sit at a horizontal table and sit in a chair and try and hide behind their book to where you can't hide. You're part of the action in a way. You're part of the experience. You learn it, and then you help teach it to other students. I mean, how many times have you sat at a seminar, Jim, where you wish, like, I wish, I could teach this seminar. They should ask me to go up there. I know as much as this guy does, and that's probably true, some of it, because the employees themselves do it, right? But once you learn something, I think we're all excited to help teach it. And that's what everybody has an opportunity. So, the first experience again is that wow introduction escape room experience. Then we go into, we go into the what I can do for you escape room. So instead of saying the word can't or don't, we remove the negatives and we only talk about what we can do. And then we go into the code word to learn about, to diagnose your client and find their code words that they use. And then we're going to do the magic moment escape room where we create that experience where people realize how much you do care about them and how much you are going to praise the effort of that client to share with them what impact the client is having on you, the service providers. That's the wow customer experience.
Joe, you piqued my interest. Did you say code word?
Yeah, the code words, clients use words all the time, Jim, to describe the problem or what they're looking for. It's up to us to learn those words and use them when we present the problems and solutions to our clients. Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, these are buying cues, aren't they?
Well, it is. It's something where the client is giving us the words to use that will help them sell themselves on the service. In a way, the client should be saying, man, this guy knows exactly what I'm thinking. He knows exactly what I need. He's not just guessing at it. He's got it down. I mean, where do we get that information? We got it right from where it should come from, right from our client. That's where we get that from.
So what's next after that?
Well, then we move on to the next experience, which is really dynamic, which goes into the in-home client experience. What do we do when we're actually in a home? Well, that is given by some really great people on that one. We have with us on that escape room. We have my buddy Rick Picard, who is a $12 million salesperson. He will be doing that. He'll be leading that second escape room. Him and Shreya Nagwani, who is our other person who sells for us. She sold in the first 3 months. She sold over $3 million and $1 million in the first 3 months, and another $1 million in the month after that. So basically, two high-performing salespeople and service people will show you what the in-home experience should look like, and that'll be 45 minutes with them giving a lesson, and then we break into that escape room where we go into 4 quadrants there. The first quadrant is the pure motive escape room. We go in the pure motive service, defining what the pure motives are. The pure motives and other phrases are put on the floor, and you have to put those in a puzzle so you can put the pure motives in the right order. Then we have the science of pricing escape room, goes over the science of pricing, and for that, Rick and Shreya will help guide you through that thing. And the second quadrant will be on that science of pricing. There'll be a kind of a game show on that one where you have a buzzer where we show you certain science of pricing formulas. You buzz it to see if it's accurate or not. You buzz if it's inaccurate, and then you answer the question if it's accurate. Room number 3 in that one, this quadrant number 3, is creating a personal option. How do we make personal customized options? How do we put that in play, right? Number 3. And number 4 is using the word because to provide a reason why people should go forward with your options, giving people a reason that is on code like we had before, but now you're not only providing the code, but you're providing the reason for the code, and that is that one. It's going to be exciting, Jim.
That's extremely exciting. I'm looking forward to the escape room experience.
In a way, people are able to experience the training as if you're in somebody's home, but not. You're in a safe training environment instead.
Exactly. Objection land training. Sounds like a
Mm-hmm.
word you may have made up. Objection land training. What is that?
That is where we are going to be able to handle objections. In this one, we have, again, Mike Busher, who is a $3.8 million salesperson. He worked with Sky Services and Travis Smith at Sky Services and other people in Minnesota as well. And then we also have my buddy Danny Zatarain will be with him on that one. He teaches total immersion. So Mike and Danny will give that lesson, and then they will break into the objection land experience escape room. So first we have the what should we do escape room where Danny will go through that with Mike, and they will give you objections like I need more time to think about it. These prices are ridiculous. My last plumber or air conditioning guy never charged this much. You expect me to buy this today? These little things are all going to be answered with the magic phrase, what should we do? Right? Then we go into escape room number 2, and that is going to be the 6-pack of objections. We have 6 different ways of handling objections universally, and we will go over those 6 different methods. And Danny and Mike Busher will go through those and help you with that. And then room number 3 is really an exciting experience. It's the price objection. We get price objections. We are going to show you what do you do when your prices are way higher than the competitor. Only you would know, since you know the service. Why do you think our prices are worth more? Why do you think our service is worth more? You got to be able to handle that objection and get through it. We have at least 5 or 6 different ways of handling price objections, which everybody role plays on that one. And then number 4 is called Get the Clear Future escape room. That means at the end of every call, you get a yes, a no, or another appointment. And that's how we teach people how to do things. Make sure that at the end of every call, the client gets this service and a tangible service at the end of every single call.
You know, I'm going to help my listeners out with something. This is kind of a prequel to the event, and I'm going to promote Uncle Joe's Service MVP podcast. Both Mike and Danny, who he was discussing, who he mentioned here on the Bring On Success program today, have been recent guests of Joe's on the Service MVP podcast. Go to Google and type in Joe Crisara Service MVP podcast, and you can hear them talk. It'll give you an idea of what you're going to hear and see at True Grit March 2nd through 4th.
Thank you. You got it. I'll be there closing that meeting on that day. And then we're going to go into our dinner. We have an auction, a speaker auction, where you can bid on any of the speakers and spend time and have a dinner or a private gathering with your favorite speaker. We do that. And closing, I just kind of go over the lessons for the day in summary, which we go in the day 2, really, which is Friday, which we open up with the winners and the announcements from the day, opening comments from yesterday. We may have a few surprise speakers come on stage for that experience too. We have some people who will be in that one as well. And then we go into what's called the office staff training experience, which we would launch right into that, where Julie Crisara herself will go on stage and she will give you her best 45 minutes on the office staff systems that are needed to grow a business like this, right? First, she goes into the call priority score escape room, where she shows everybody how we make priority scores for your clients so that every client gets prioritized. Then we go into the call by call dispatch accountability room, which is number 2. That is a room where we teach you how to hold the people in the field and each other accountable. The number 3 quadrant in that escape room experience, the office staff, is zero tolerance for turn down, how the office staff can be an engine to save lost opportunities and get on the phone and capture those lost customers before they become permanently lost. Quadrant number 4 in that one is the client concerns. When you get a client concern, how do you take an unhappy client and turn them into a 5-star review? That is what we're covering in that one. Isn't that great?
That's fantastic. This is so amazing. And we're maybe just about halfway through the event here.
Yeah, right about there, right? And then if that's all we did, that would be great, but it's not. There's more.
Hey, yeah. As we say on radio, but wait, there's more. What do we got next, Joe?
Well, then we're going to go into the really exciting, the call-by-call Profit X training, where we show you how service managers finally get the job they've always dreamed of, which is to make a difference in real time. Jim, imagine a football coach watching a football game or coaching a football game without having to watch it. That's what happens in most contracting businesses today. But in this case, we're going to show you how you can watch the field of play by going onto your software, watching on Zoom, and making sure that the client diagnosed the system, the client diagnosed the family, the client, your client, your technician. So as a service manager or sales manager, did your person diagnose the entire system? Did they diagnose the family and find the code? Did they make the premium, mid-range economy choices? And did they bring the job to a conclusion? Those things are going to happen in real time. We'll show you while we're at the meeting how you can actually do this in real time. And there's 4 quadrants to that room. Number 1 quadrant is the pre-call. So the coach has a pre-call method of doing things to research the customer, both in our company, to research them on Zillow, to find different facts and figures that'll be instrumental to converting that presentation. Then we have the pre-call technician experience, the call-by-call technician and coach experience. Then we have the installation experience. How do you manage the jobs once you sell the job? And then the call-by-call for the office staff too. So everybody is accountable in real time and can be guided on track as problems are occurring, not waiting till the day after the problem occurs. That's call by call, and really, it should be play by play or something like that. If you get something where it's definitely going to be better than just call by call, because it's going to happen minute by minute in your contracting business. To finally put the leadership or management to a accountability standard that's much higher than waiting till the next day.
You know, one thing I often hear is when people go to your training, whether it's at your place out in California or if they go to True Grit from March 2nd through the 4th in Vegas, they walk away with not just having a good experience, but actually increasing their top line and bottom line numbers by multiples. And so I encourage everybody, you've got to get out to Vegas for this event. What's the best way for people to sign up for this?
Well, the best way is to go to True Grit 2023, True Grit, TrueGrit 2023.com. Go there and sign up. Now, here's a special deal, Jim, because I know you so well. We have a special angel, we call it angel investor. The angel investor is really us. We have actually noticed that we want as many people at this event as possible. So what we did is we invested some of the money in the contractors ourselves. And so the angel investor, us, has allowed you to attend this event at 50% off. All you need to do is type in the word angel when you check out, and you will receive 50% off all your VIP and standard tickets, Jim.
That's fantastic. So there are different levels. If you want to go VIP, which I'd recommend, you have access to just about everything. And then there are other levels, correct?
Yep. The VIP has a special VIP dinner on Friday night where you get to meet with guys like Ken Goodrich and other people who are going to be at Rick Picard and myself, and the whole host of other speakers will be at that VIP dinner. You'll be asked to be a part of that if you want to join the VIP. If you want to be the standard attendee, that's always welcome too. You can go out on your own on the nights and things like that. So that is what we're doing there. And definitely we are looking forward to the experience. I mean, don't forget day 3 with Ken Goodrich. Just a bunch of people are going to be there, powerful people. Mandeep Bala and all kinds of people, Mike Robinson, all kinds of people will be speaking at that day 3 too. So much stuff that you're going to leave with a treasure trove of information to grow your business, Jim.
Yeah. And hey, everybody, listen up. This is not just for the owner of the company or a tech or a salesperson or sales manager or a project manager. It's for everybody. Isn't that true, Joe?
It is. The first 2 days are specifically more for the team. And then day 3, we have other activities for your team. We also have breakout for the team. We have breakout for the leaders. So the leaders are going to enjoy more of the Ken Goodrich stuff. Ken's going to give a thing that appeals to everybody, a speech that appeals to everybody. But then there'll be other stuff that we do just with the owners and then just with the team, some other training with the team only. So that's day 3, where there's separate tracks on that. So the owners can meet together and the rest of the team can meet together with their own trainers.
Absolutely. True Grit 2023.com, right? TrueGrit2023.com.
TrueGrit2023.com. Be there, and you get to meet me personally, and definitely I'll even buy your first drink, Jim. You come and meet me there.
Well, I am going to be there. I'm looking forward to getting my first drink. I'm looking forward to seeing Joe and his entire team. I'm looking forward to seeing all the attendees, and of course the special guests like Ken Goodrich and Tommy Mello, who will be speaking, amongst others.
Yeah, star-studded event. It's not the biggest event because we're probably gonna stop selling tickets at 200. So it'll be 200 people. So it'll be more of an intimate gathering at the Cosmopolitan. It won't be a mega event, where there's tons and tons of people, 1,000 people. But it'll be something where I think you have more chance of seeing the people you really want to see, not just everybody. More exclusive. Let's put it that way.
More exclusive. The Cosmopolitan's a perfect size venue for it as well. It's not one of the largest casino hotels on the strip. It's located in a terrific place, and it's very upscale and beautiful. The Chandelier Bar, that is beautiful. You want to check that out. Once again, go to your computer now, go to your phone now, TrueGrit2023.com, and don't forget to type in Angel when you check out. You get 50% off.
That's it. Thank you, Jim, for this. Thanks for interviewing me, and I definitely hope that we see everybody there at True Grit 2023.
Thanks, Joe. I'm looking forward to seeing you there, my friend.